Yeah, okay, guys. This is me, Ken Sawyer, the new creation. I just want to share a short story with you guys about what happened and how far I have come by the grace of God. About last year, around December on the 14th, I quite remember the date very well. And it was on a Saturday during the MTN Hitsmaker, where Kofi Pages was second and all that. Yeah. So we went as a group to support Kofi Pages. So as we went, it was this media group that I was part of. So in this media group, the CEO of that media group, as claimed by the people, the CEO of that media group was the one that we were like rolling with. And let me tell you, like, this guy, the guy is fun to be with. You see, he's fun to be with, like, up chilling. I mean, everywhere you want to go, he will take you go. So like, this was a guy that I felt like, oh Charlie, this guy there, you know what's up? Go help me, like in everything, cause I was doing secular music, and I believe, say, with knowing the number of people that he knows, there might be a breakthrough for me through him. But you see, our ways are not the ways of God. You cannot choose the way God wants to bless you. It is not you that will choose. So that was how it happened. So like from that Saturday night, from Saturday evening, from 9 p.m. all the way to the time they closed the program, we left there all the way to Apples. Name the places, breakfast to breakfast, and then finally we got to Taifa in a hotel, and then we were there with some other ladies. So the following morning we had to leave. So we packed out, and we got to the Taifa there, the filling station. There's some spot there, it says Shadows Pub. So we got to Shadows Pub, and on a very early morning, Sunday morning, as at 6 to 7, and Charlie boys, they drink the booze, ginger drink, weed drink, sobolo, like this kind of mixes way with the drink. And we were there taking all these things. But I didn't realize the devil has planted something waiting for me to be destroyed. So out of this, I was there like, Charlie, we did everything cool. So the guy kept on telling me, that's the CEO. He kept on telling me, oh Charlie, my wife cooked some food for house. So I was wondering, because I knew he had a girlfriend, but he was telling me his wife. I was like, oh, okay, I'll be Charlie. Nowadays, they'll be normal. Because people, they marry, they sound so they get girlfriends. So I was like, okay, fine. They'll be cool. So while I was there, the ladies were going home. And actually, where they were passing, they were actually passed by my place. And then I could drop, and then they will also continue. So they kept on pressuring me, should we go? And I made up my mind that, I'll go with them. But later on, I was like, Charlie, I go make the CEO feel bad, because we pick Move Plus, the women we like, source. Like we don't really do things, because the ladies, Charlie, not and they cry them are doing that. You understand? Yeah. So the purpose of which we even went to the hotel was not fulfilled. By God's grace, it was not fulfilled. So like, he make the guy vex, say he wasting money, buy all this Ibab. So like, as then they go on me, I don't want to go Plaza, so say I catch us, I go drop. And then to them go continue. But it didn't happen like that. I was thinking like he would be thinking, say, oh, me, I do slow way, like I go snitch for him back. Then I move with the ladies to their house, go do things and things. You see how me too I think. So like whilst with him, then we left. We entered into his car and then we left. So we were 4 in the car, including me. We were 4 in the car. And then later on, one guy dropped along the roadside, getting to his house. So we enter the house there, and we were there, Charlie. Cool, very cool place, very quiet place. So we were there, and then one lady came with some jollof, Charlie. And they had already prepared the food before they brought it inside. I was ignorant of it because I mean, Charlie boys, you come somebody house, it be normal. Say if you cook, you go fit chop. As far as you know, go fit kill you there. But see, parties, if you know how you go watch parties, if you know how you go select your parties, if you know how you go choose your parties, and not be say like the person has everything that you want, or the person possesses some kind of features that like you want to see in other people, especially the ladies. You see, the guy be fun. He's fun to be with. Like he's cool. He get money. He go spread you. He go give you everything. So he decide to move with these kind of people, and that is what happened. That is what I saw. Believe me. So whilst in the house, I mean, we were there. Everything was cool, like calm weather. So them on them PS3 said and they can't play. Plus the other guy, the two guys, the CEO, the in Party B. So they were playing, and then like Charlie, we chopped the jollof finish. We chopped first round. Everything they cool. But it gets some time. All of a sudden, like my heart started beat. So I'd be like, hey, what they go on? I was like, oh Charlie, this one day it feel be normal. So as I take the part way, like we they play the game. Then I realized, oh, the way my heart they beat there, it be extraordinary because it exceed the normal heartbeat. Then I say, hey, what happened to me? So to be frank with you, my spirit tell me say they can't die, then they can't kill me. When I tell my body, look, the guys wait and they see my body. So I watch them my face, I see them my reaction. Small time, this one go hit this one, but this is Charlie. Look at the guy. Just say whatever then go take away, then they won't take spoil me. No, just say they work. So then they see the signs. Ibab. So whilst there, no, I say no, I for left. So I call my mommy, call my puppy. Foolishly, where I tell them, so if them no see me, then Charlie, bugger die be that. Make them do what and bring my coffin, cause funeral come house. Because at that moment I felt like the world has ended. So like I said no, I forgo house. So through the talking, I make relax. I started shake. My heart started beat more. The more I say that, the more the thing they do me. So I decided to stand up. So I stood up and I looked straight into the guy's eyes and I asked him, hey, what now be me say? So he was pretending as if, Charlie, what did they talk? Like he doesn't have any idea of what I'm saying. Ibab, that be for later evidence. If I say later evidence, so say if he goes somewhere and come back, wait and come do like investigation or something, he go figure something talk. So I said they go house. Where they watch me. Charlie, I said they go there. So make her no go. I feel sleepy, a bad day, I make her sleep. I said, now what they do me, no be bed matter. I go sleep like I sleep long time. Wait, Charlie, I look sharp, just got out of the house, started running. See, I ran tire safe. So through the running, I came through some place, some narrow road. And that is how I encountered Jesus. I met Jesus on that road. That is how I encountered Jesus. That is how I got to realize that all these things that he did, it was something to destroy my life before my time. And I came out of it. And let me tell you, from Sunday 5 p.m., I've not been in the house. And where I am roaming, I know nobody. My phone is working perfectly well. Somebody will say, why you couldn't order Uber? See, if you were in that shoes, you will forget that there is something called Uber or even WhatsApp. Because it was like the whole world was scattered in my mind. I was so confused. Just running. Because I was about to die. And then finally, overnight, I couldn't sleep. It was around 10. I asked two guys, what's the name? What's the time? And they were like, it's 10 something. I was like, wow, from 5 p.m. to 10, I've been running. So around this 10, I had to find somewhere to sleep. because I didn't know where I was going. At the end of the day, who knows, I might go and end up at their house again. So Charlie Burger for relax. And while sitting down around the house, and then the Lord started revealing certain things to me about some of the things that I did that I wasn't supposed to do. You understand? And one of the things was Uma Mata. This Emape and Ejamai and Playboy and things. That was one of the things he showed me. The second one was Super Bet. Because Charlie, those days, now Monday here morning, I did see a lot to I did do Super Bet. Me now, sounds to the work. So you go ask, what at all this guy they set for this life inside. You understand? So like through that, like I started seeing more things. And then there were some 3 to 5 ladies sitting beside me. They were sitting beside me, and then they were like, who is this guy? They were border man. That was what they said. So their intention was to climax everything and then finish me on the spot. And then they asked me, do I want water? I was like, no, I'm cool. And then they went to buy the water. After saying I don't want water, they went to buy the water and then brought the water before me that I should drink. I was like, I didn't even open my mouth to speak. I was just shaking my head. And then could you believe, say, these women poured the water on the floor in front of me. Someone who has been running for more than 5 hours. Can imagine how thirsty I was. And they poured the water in front of me. So it got to a while, they all left, and I also had to find somewhere to sleep till daybreak. So I woke up in the morning. I couldn't even sleep. Like some kiosk, I go sit for the kiosk for floor, on the floor. I sat on the floor of the kiosk till it was daybreak. When I say daybreak, around 4 something to 5. And then I woke up and something told me to start walking. So I was walking along the road and I came across another old woman. And I said, Charlie, not again. So I passed by her. And then something, the spirit told me that come back and ask her for direction. And surprisingly, I came to her, greeted, asked her, where will I get a cracker? And she was like, pass here, but be fast, or else the car would leave you. So I was like, hey, why? This woman, she be prophet or what? So like, true. Where the route she showed me, when I got to that route, the car was almost about, like it was moving. It had even passed by. It was going. So luckily for me, there were 2 men in front of me. So I shouted Accra, and they also continued the shouting for me. And for about 20 to 30 seconds, I don't know where the car went. And then all of a sudden, the car just moved back. And I entered into that car. And then I came home. But there was something very special in the car. When I was in the car, like me, I've never seen this before. Maybe you have, but I've never seen a mate in the car who is taking lorry fare and then praying in tongues. When I say praying in tongues, like the Shele Baba that you have been hearing. It marveled me. I got home and I started to think of everything that happened. And then I go home and I told my pastor. And he said, that would have been the end of your life. That would have been the end of your life. You see, we follow these people blindly. In the name of they have money, they are famous, they get hype. So what? See, stay in your own corner. Stay in your own corner. Your one corner will help you. Already, be righteous. Then you are roaming with other people like that, and then you go and die a foolish death. Stay in your corner. Stay in your corner. Learn to stay in your corner. because it will help you. Know the kind of friends you work with. See me, I didn't know. I was blinded by everything that the guy had. From money to chilling to, women and event organizing, like everything. Because I was like, this is my chance. I was into secular music, so if somebody like that is an event organizer, a party planner who has been organizing shows, and Charlie, it be big platform give you. Where it's like you and the person who can be close, like kind of close in terms of outing and things. You won't pay well per then. By the end of it all, it was meant to destroy me. So this is the only thing I have for you. This is the only time that we need Jesus Christ. He's our only Savior. See, you don't know when the devil will use your own friend to destroy you. You just don't know. You just don't know. So if I were you, this is the time that there is no church on all other things. See, take yourself away from these movies and all those things. They are all distractions. Let me put it to you. After this isolation, you realize the number of people that will stop going to church will increase. Others may go, but they are not going because, Charlie, will they go? They will be going for going sake. Because what happened in these times, they didn't use it to quicken themselves. They didn't use it to exercise themselves like spiritually, but rather they were, phone calls, video calls, movies, TV. Somebody go feel watch movie from morning to morning, because in the name of he has nothing to do. I'm pleading with you watching this. Maybe you know me. You knew who I was before. You knew who I was before. Maybe we do certain things together, but today I'm telling you, I'm no longer the same. I'm no longer who you thought or who you think I am. The Adesoya you knew many years ago is not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. And I'll be happy that you also change. See, maybe God has delivered me from such thing, but it is not everybody that will go through that thing before they will experience Jesus Christ. Maybe you might go through it and die. We hear of the story all the time. Young guys, big guys, involving into car accidents and all those things. This is your time. All these things are signs of the end time. And there is no time to be chilling around. See, life is not a fanfare. Life is not a fanfare. That you come, eat, drink, chill, have fun, me sit down, me walk out, me walk bench, and then that is it, and then you die and then you go. If that was what life was all about, Jesus wouldn't have come to die at all. There was no need. Then there was no need for Jesus to come and die. This is the time that we all need Jesus Christ. This is the time that we need him in our lives. More than ever before. The end time is near. Very near. Very, very near. How are you going to account for your life? How are you going to account for it? I'm not judging you, but look at yourself. Look at the lifestyle you are living. Don't let anybody deceive you and say, oh God, they look to on a heart. So you still they do what they do, but you say, oh, in your heart, I love God. If you love God, you will not be doing all those things that you do. I'm pleading with you. It is me. This is nobody. It is me. I'm telling you these things. Back in the days, we could be talking about the number of women you have gone out with, we have slept with and all that. And the kind of places we've gone. The kind of stubborn things we've done. But this time, I'm sharing with you something more than gold, something more precious than that iPhone you are holding that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. Something more precious. And the number of guys that PM you, that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. Jesus. John 14 verse 6. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. The way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through me. So you cannot get into the kingdom of God except through Jesus Christ. If you are not a born again today, if you are not a born again with all your heart today, I'll plead with you that after this isolation, make it your mindset that you are changing from your ways and vow never to go back to the old things that you were doing. I pray you change. I pray we change. I pray we all meet one day and we shall share testimonies to the world. God bless you for listening, and I pray you have learned something from this. I'm quite sure you have learned something from this, and you keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind, for the end time is near.